Alright, I was able to cross right over the street.
For the Republic!
Okay.
Dodge the bullets!
We're good.
Positions in this compound if you can.
I'm with you. Okay, there's one on top of the roof near the satellite north.
Are you guys hyped for some Star Wars and Squad? Ready for some Clone Wars action? Well, before we jump in and things get steamy, I'd like to thank our sponsor today, Manscaped. Manscaped provides quality products for you to handle your downstairs grooming and leaves you feeling fresh and ready to please. Right now, you can grab a free travel bag and free shipping when you purchase the Perfect Package 2.0. Also, if you use the code on screen, you can receive 20% off at checkout. Find out more and handle your business by hitting the link down below. Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Star Wars mod for Squad. Now in the background here we have Ops Kamillien and Ops Dark Milkshake posting their footage for us. If you want to check out their channels, I'll leave links to them down below. These guys are two awesome great guys in the Ops community, and this was actually during one of our events where we actually hosted a Squad event. So this was, a Star Wars event. So this was a lot of fun. This was a couple months back, and this is the footage we have from it. Unfortunately, since modding V2 is in the works, all of the current mods are now broken, and you can't really play this until they reboot the modding. So we're all waiting on Squad to get the SDK in order and to actually host modding back up. But Star Wars mods actually really excite me, especially in Squad. There's a couple reasons for that. The first reason is that there are very few moments in Star Wars history, aside from like books, where the series actually gets a very darker or more mature tone. The only couple times I can ever think of movies or games that were like this are Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Republic Commando, and then the Star Wars Bounty Hunter game, and then finally Rogue One. Those are the darkest, most mature kind of areas within the Star Wars timeline that we actually got to experience, not just read about in the books. Because there's some great reading material out there, but actually seeing it in a video game or actually watching it on screen, like that's a completely different experience. And I feel like even Battlefront 2, and the reboot, it's a little too childish, it's a little too frontline, it's a little too, it's catering towards like that Disney kind of flashy Star Wars fan. Whereas I'm more looking for like the grungy, grittier, the Star Wars Republic Commandos fans. Like that's one of my favorite things. And one of my other small things about Battlefront is that I hate playing third person. I really, really just don't enjoy playing third-person shooters. And I know that there's also a Star Wars mod for Arma, but both these games are like, they're either focused around third-person combat mechanics, so you kind of have to play it in third person, or Arma is just really clunky. So I'm really excited to see a first-person shooter get a mod for Squad, because that's going to make the game, or make the Squad mod fluid and actually work as it's supposed to in that first person kind of zone. We're not really tweaking things to make it work with a third person camera or to make it work within the Arma engine. Squad already has amazing first person fluid game and gunplay mechanics, and I think it's going to be a great platform to actually have Star Wars battles on. Now, a couple things that we do want to note here is that this mod is in development. It's a very small but dedicated team. They've actually been talking to me, and we have a lot of content here to kind of spoil, I guess. We've got a whole bunch of legions that they're working on. I think they finished almost every Clone Wars legion now, and they've also have been working on lightsabers. So here's a quick model of the lightsaber that they're working on. And then, of course, they're also working on their own custom maps. I believe one of the confirmed maps that they are primarily focusing on is Kamino. I do believe we have some screens I'll show up on screen now here, too. But yeah, definitely a lot of exciting stuff. Like, modding is such a powerful tool to enable communities and independent developers to, like, contribute to the game and actually, like, bring their own kind of content to the whole game audience. That actually adds so much replayability and actually so much content for the rest of the community. And you can go into this whole other Sandstorm video that I did yesterday. It talks about like how important modding is to the community. And I'll leave a link to that in the description down below as well. But I mean, having a Star Wars mod that is gritty, works in first person, like that's something that I really want to have, is a solid first person gritty Star Wars experience. And especially in the Clone Wars era. Like I have no doubt that these guys, once they bang out like all the vehicles and everything for the Clone Wars era and all the planets and everything, that they'll move on to the Empire versus the Rebels era, and maybe even the New Republic and stuff like that. But the Clone Wars is some of my favorite, most iconic moments in the series, in my opinion. Like, just watching that in the Clone Wars series, like, that was one of the best series I've ever watched in my entire life. And I'm so happy that it's getting rebooted, because once again, just like Rogue One, just like Republic Commando, it had that kind of, that sense of mass loss and that sense of actual warfare that I don't believe that episode 4, 5, and 6 had. Those were more of a fantastical kind of storyline. While they're great movies in their own right, I was just more drawn to the full-on warfare and combat during the series, during the Clone Wars. So that's why I really enjoyed Rogue One as a movie. I know a lot of you guys are going to crucify me on that, but this is just an area that, you know, I feel like LucasArts and Disney have not really touched on too much. They've, like, done a little bit with it, and I'm really excited for the new Star Wars series, you know, Mandalore. So that really looks like another step in the right direction. But it's just a fantastic, cool thing that I didn't really think I'd get to see, or didn't even really expect, is having a Star Wars mod for Squad. So right here, you can see the rest of the footage here. I'll let the rest of it play out for you guys. A lot of cool stuff here. Once again, big thanks to Kamillien and Dark Milkshake for sending in their footage for me to look at and for you guys to enjoy. Make sure you check out their channels in the link down below. Thank you so much to the development team over at A New Era for letting me showcase this stuff. Really cool stuff. I can't wait for Modding V2 to come back around so that we can actually play these events, host these events, and maybe I'll even host one just for our community so we can have, like, you know, subscribers versus subscribers or something cool like that. Just these massive battles with AT-ATs and all this other cool stuff. You know, having a battle on Hoth for that kind of stuff, or the battle for Geonosis, and all these cool different moments that, you know, we see happen on screen, we'll be able to experience in a truly immersive, realistic, gritty first-person experience, because I don't really think that's done at all in the Star Wars series. The only things that are close to it, like, once again, is Arma, which is clunky and most of the time played in third person, and Battlefront. The only other thing that's kind of like this is Republic Commando, but that's single player. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really excited for this project. I'll leave the link to the mod development team's Discord in the description down below as well, so you guys can get more information there. But I hope you guys did enjoy these spoilers, did enjoy this content. Let me know down below how excited you are for the Star Wars mod, and I'll see you in the next one.
Stamina is, this is how
Republic Trooper, dead name, 5-5.
Oh no, I'm gonna
sprinting everywhere.
I see a dead clone trooper in front of us.
Roger, Roger, one enemy dead.
God damn, he's hard to shoot.
Republic Trooper is suppressing me from 266 rooftop.
We have laser. 3, like, do I even need to say any more, actually?
You say they're laser guns.
These are
blasters.
blaster
Yeah.
They're lightsabers. There's actually a proper nomenclature.
Remember everyone, send phasers to the bottom.
Thank you.
Assault, you wanna begin
Courtyard's full.
They are below us. You are heavily geared. I will cover the stairwell.
Yeah, you're right.
I hope I keep this on, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're all right.
So yeah, anyone asking me for the password, we will be distributing the password all in good time. Yeah, at this point, you can hold it.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's squad video, and a special thanks to my channel members. If you enjoy my content and want to contribute, check out that blue join button down below. Wondering where to buy squad? Head over to Karmakut.com where you can buy my favorite games and official merch. Looking for more content to watch? Check out our last squad video right here or sub on the right for future uploads. Finally, thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one.